Hi friends, we're about to dive into episode 2 of Deca-Dence. This is actually a really cool anime. I'm excited to get involved in this, to watch this. I'm excited for the, I would say, definite internal conflict that's going to be happening eventually. I'm excited to learn more about, I think Kaburagi is his name. Yeah, that seems to make sense. I'll get the names down. I probably said some names wrong the last reaction, but we're about to dive into episode 2. I can't remember the name of the episode, but I'm excited for it. Beautiful animation, fun design, no intro, actually, I realized. We didn't get an intro song, but we might have got a taste of it at the end of the last episode with the big mecha versus... What are the names of those giant creatures? They're mentioned in Godzilla. Shoot. But basically, the big mecha versus the giant Garo. So that was pretty awesome. That was insane. I think we got a taste of the intro there. If there's going to be an intro. And beautiful animation, really fun. Perfect first episode because it was filled with lots of action. It was filled with sadness a little bit, but not like woe is me depressing sadness. Where she's gone through her loss, but that wasn't something to worry about in the first episode. Definitely kind of, I don't know. I just really it's really cool. I'm excited for it. I'm enjoying it. There's so much more to come, very clearly. A lot of groundwork was laid in the first episode. I think more than we suspect when one would first watch this episode. But we're definitely going to get some fun out of it. So without further ado, let's dive in. Just a reminder, if this is your first time on my channel, I've taken a page out of Tiabu's book. So the YouTube version is heavily edited, no sound, partial visual. It actually does keep the copyright monsters at bay. There's a link to a correction below. So you can click that if you can. But if you can't access that website, which is free by the way, then you can totally follow along via YouTube. I try to set it up that way you can play your episode at the same time, or if you don't want to bother doing that, you don't have to. But without further ado, let's dive in. Karakawa. Formation. You should be watching. I can't help it. I always do that. Oh wow, we're picking up right off the last episode. Boom. That was amazing. They drained it partially, and then they sucker punched it to oblivion. Ugh. Not only are they hurt because of probably their fights, this is battle. But also because of that, they got hurt too. Ugh. Oh, there's the girl. Oh, she's doing that, her too, her friend. Oh, they're playing. Oh my gosh, that's a Scottish thing. They're playing bagpipes. Oh, that makes totally sense. If it's a remnant of people around the world, there would be a mixture of all the different cultures. And they burn him, which is a very... Oh, poor guy. Which is a very Scandinavian, Scottish, Celtic thing to do. Oh, are we getting an intro? We are! Solid Quake Corporation. Of course, we're by Corporation. Is it entertainment? No, what? Eurasia. Of course, they call it that. Oh, they're avatars. You become a gear? Chimney Town? What? Oh my gosh. So the gears are robots. And the humans are real simulation. Death awaits. Here's the intro, which I told you about. I tasted the song last time. Ooh, look at that kind of messing red part. I knew we were in the intro. I thought we got a taste of it last time. And then he's a gear then. Fascinating. And these are real people. Oh, that's painful. There's so many layers. I'm just not... Wow, there's so many layers I did not get last episode. This is fascinating. She's gonna be cool. I'm excited for her. Ooh, so Gato sneaks in then. So the bugs must be bad gears? Interesting. But the gears are these little robot things, and the endangered... So the first taste... Oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. Oh, a little creature. What? Oh my gosh, there's so much more going to be happening in this series than I ever thought, based on the first episode. First episode, everything looks so serious. And the beginning of this episode, it made it seem like, that's so fascinating that you just juxtapose, I'm using that word right, with the seriousness of the death and the actual real death of these humans, with the, what's the word I'm looking for? With the entertainment of the Chimney Town, this really cutesy, kind of cartoony, extra cartoony robots. So technically then, what her dad found at the beginning of the first episode was a gear destroyed. And the idea then is that there's so much going on than I ever thought from based on the first episode. Sprocket. Kaburagi. So his name is Kaburagi. Occasional reboots. So to them, this world is a game. But there's so much more going on. Solid Quake. "7 years ago." Interesting. So they're possessing real people with these chips. That robot we saw. Ugh, that guy's creepy. Kaburagi, Kaburagi, Kaburagi. Ooh. So he's already has that scar there. Minato. Minato. Minato, not Mineta. Minato. Donatello. Awano's supposed to be around the same time that Natsume lost her dad. So these are real humans they're possessing then, via these chips. It's gotta be. Oh, that was cool. He like plays it with his hand and his feet. Dude, pay attention, man. So this is back in the day still, huh? He was actually kind of happy. Hmm. Hmm. I haven't saying anything. I am so sorry. There's just so much more. I feel like there's so much more info dumping this episode. Not even info dumping. There's so much I'm learning this episode than in the previous one. They don't like him because he's so good, but there's no entertainment there. Kaburagi's still number one, but Mikey's climbing up the ranks. Look at him. Mainly because people probably really, really like him, huh? So that must be Mikey the Gear. Oh my gosh, I'm so caught up. So these are just robots that are kind of like hyper aware things? Oh, kind of like reminds him of him when he was a young little gear. Oh, so he's gone through bodies then. Through machines. Oh, as a bug. So that's what bugs are, to a degree. This comes back to bite him in the butt, huh? I wonder if this battle ever interacts with any of the with what happens with Natsume's dad. Ooh, this is kind of cool, but also that's scary there. Who's Hugin? Munins. Oh my gosh, it's core. Oh, so that. See that? So that is what. He went past 20%. Fried himself. Ooh, he has control of them. Knocked him right out. Wow. So interesting, on the first episode, we meet Natsume. We see who she is, what she can do, which is not much. And everything comes across so serious. And then episode 2, we're getting a whole nother world with the gears. Kaburagi, Kaburagi. He was scrap. Oh my gosh, they're limiting. But it kills the human then. Oh my gosh. This takes a whole new, more nefarious level to this. Because they all probably thought it was a terrible idea. Correctional facility? Oh. So, does that mean these little humans, these tankers, get a chip put in them and people could just take over them then? They get to be chosen then as A gear? So that must mean if these Kree people are scrap, then that's what's killing these people. They're just dying. And this big corporate is viewing not just machines, but viewing humans as problematic. I mean, he probably just killed that guy because that guy was gonna pee on a wall. I mean, he isn't supposed to. So we see it as really intense control by an AI. Unsurprisingly, this AI reaches the point that in order to create order, they must destroy. So then is Minato the avatar for Mino? And the power are the people who are what? These avatars? Oh, okay. So they allowed him to retain his actual color, his human color. Is she blackmailing him? She is actually blackmailing him. That little sneakerbot. Use his lines on him. Oh, do what you must. I think you knew that. I mean, they have real cows, but they must be using it for just milk. So they have real cows, but they use those cows. I mean, they're Holstein cows. They're used for milk. Now she's gonna learn something serious. Wow, we picked up exactly where we left off. Oh, why did it freeze? So they know they've been chipped. She's not. Being processed? Uh-huh. He can't de-chip her. She has no chip. I like how it started here and then shifted to the other side of her face. She's not. Her dad found something out and did something, didn't he? Because she doesn't exist to them. Big goober. So you got these machines that constantly mix. So that's cool. They have to like wait on that to make sure they go to the right station. Is she not allowed up there because of that? Dang. So these are all the humans that are being used as avatars. Ugh. But she does. Ooh, look at this outro. See, the animation is resembling of water, but also resembles that green, gooey growth stuff. So there's Mikey there. So that's why the power didn't recognize her, because that's why he said they didn't reject her, they just didn't notice her, because she's dead to them. I bet her dad played a role in that. I wondered, because everybody, all the humans are horrifically managed by these robots with these chips. And then I've got this kind of, you know, keep this society pure kind of insanity, and that's starting to set into this robot killing humans that in Minu's eyes has no value. What is with these weird animations having sweet outros? But also look at the art. I wonder if that's concept art there. But it looks like they're arguing there or talking there. I'm not sure. That's what they're arguing. So obviously we're gonna get to see some growth there. We're gonna see some growth. We're gonna see their relationship growth. It's gonna be very cute. Not so romantic, but cute. Okay, let's talk about this show, because these first 2 episodes blew my mind. So interesting. And so I briefly read about the series, and I think I remember something about her being referenced as dead. But at the same time, I totally forgot about it. Because I was looking like into the anime and seeing like would I like it, to have an interesting premise. And remember, as part of what also changed my mind, I was like, oh, the animation looks really good and the premise is interesting. But between when I read it and now, I completely forgot about what it is. But that's so cool. Kaburagi, fascinating. We've got Minu, who might be Minato. There's some control there. These corporations, which is now like run by AIs in a lot of ways, controls the humans, keeps them as an entertainment factor. I think her being unchipped, or no longer chipped, is because of her dad. I think he was learning some things. I think he was investigating. And either he died incidentally in that attack, or he was taken out because he knew too much. He was a bug. Be an interesting turn of events if Kaburagi was the one who killed her dad. Because it's obviously he died, but it's never really clear about how he died. So the series is 9 episodes in. Oh, it comes out on Wednesdays. Okay, cool. So I think I'll just keep it as on Mondays. I'll put the episodes out. So obviously I'm a little behind of the series. I don't know if I'll continue to be behind with the series. Or I might catch up eventually. We'll see. This series is really cool. I'm glad I decided to do it because the premise is fascinating. the first 2 episodes, I thought I knew what the series was in the first episode, and then I was completely blown up in the second episode. There's so much more going on. There's so many more layers going on than I expected. So I'm glad I got to see episode 1 and 2 back to back, because I think it's better prepared me. I think those 2 are really good back to back, because it really prepares me for the real conflict as the show goes on. But what's cool? Episode 1 introduces to all the external conflicts that go on, the things happening with the environment, in the world, the guttural, the creatures, being on different levels of society. Episode 2 introduced to the internal conflict, the secret underbelly, the issues, which we got a taste of in episode 1, but was verified in episode 2. Cool. I love this. This is awesome. This is going to be such a fun series. And I can see why this was considered one of the summer hits of the series, because obviously it's 9 weeks in. Soon to be 8 weeks in. 10 weeks in. I don't know how many episodes this first season will be. I don't know if it'll be like 12 or 13, or if it'll go for like a 22 or 23, 24, or 25, depending on the series. But I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. Obviously, I've posted, if you realize by now, I posted the first 2 episodes back to back. I just felt like, okay, maybe I need to post them back to back. I don't know if I'll post the other episodes back to back, but I'll try to react to them back to back, especially because a lot of times series, a lot of times, I notice even with Your Lie in April, they'll kind of set them up in a way that it's best, they have like pairs. Like there's mini arcs within the episode, and there's arcs between 2 episodes, and there's the overall arc. So I've seen that a lot of episode series, especially anime series. Sometimes it's good to watch certain episodes back to back, if you can. And a good thing I can. So really cool. I love it. I have some vague ideas of how the story will unfold, but also in terms of the details, I got nothing. So it'll be cool to kind of explore it. We got a little bit more into the animation. I feel like we're getting 2 different animation styles almost in the same time. I mean, there's similarities with the eyes and the interactions, but it's almost like whoever, because like clearly there's a team in charge of like the 3D aspects, there's a team in charge of the background, there's a team in charge of animating the humans, and I feel like there's a whole another team that's involved with, or group of people that's involved with the gear level itself, the creatures themselves, the mechas themselves. Yeah, I was right, there are mechas, but they're itty bitty mechas. So, this is awesome. And I can't wait to see what else is going to happen, because clearly this is a cool series. I'm excited. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies. Again, on Wednesdays, we are doing Assassination Classroom. On Thursdays, for Anime Thursday, we are doing Your Lie in April. And of course, after Your Lie in April, will be Violet Evergarden. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do after Assassination Classroom, but I've only just started it, so I don't really need to make that decision until much later. And of course, when October hits, we'll be reacting to Swamp Thing, and then we'll be reacting to Retro React Wonder Woman Season 3 will be coming back the first Friday in October. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.